Welcome, Bill here, Detroit Commercial Photo and Video, and it is week 10. Do you believe it? Time is going by. This is the series of tips on hiring a professional photographer. So today's post is all about how important is the price. To some people, story's over with. That's it. We're going to talk about that in just 2 seconds. First, I want to mention subscribe. If you like what you see here today, subscribe. This is all designed for your benefit, okay? All designed for your benefit. Go ahead and subscribe. And when you subscribe, hit the little bell right next to it. And what will happen every time you hit that little bell is that when we upload a post, which is every Friday, okay, you'll get a notification about it, and you can that way stay abreast as to what's going on with it, okay? So, if you would. So let's get back to the post today. And the post is, once again, how important is price? Well, to some folks, that's really important. That's it. I mean, how much is it? It's all that counts, okay? Well, you get what you pay for, ladies and gents, okay? This is no different here than in most any other industry kind of thing. You get what you pay for. What I found is that by and large, if you see something that makes sense, if it's something you like, assuming it's even feasible for you, price goes out the window. If it's what you want, if it's what you need, if it fits the bill, price goes out the window. It's usually not that important, okay? Let me give you an example. We're all gonna go out one time or the other, we're gonna buy a car. Cars can range in price. Oh my gosh, you can get a brand new car for $18,000, $20,000. You can also get a brand new car for several $100,000, okay? You know, some of the real serious cars can go over $1 million, okay? Well, it's all got to be within range, okay? Needless to say, as much as I would love to have a brand new Porsche, okay, that cost $150,000, it's not happening, okay, you know? So I won't even talk about it. I won't even look at there because it's just not happening. It's not in the financial wherewithal to do kind of thing, okay? But assuming we're talking in the ballpark, if I'm going to get a new car and I see a car that's got some added benefits to it, it's got some added features to it, I can say, gee, this car is a little better, maybe it's a little safer, maybe it's got a better ride, okay? You know, I'm gonna spend extra money. There was a day years ago, in my younger days, and I was on the road a lot. I mean, 40, 50,000 miles a year was nothing for me, okay? I would drive those kind of miles. So in those days, I always used to drive Mercury Marquis Brougham. One step down from a Lincoln, okay? 400 engines, suck gas like no tomorrow. The things were fantastic. I had several of them, loved those cars, rode like a top. I mean, it's like sitting in your lazy chair driving, okay? Engines was powerful, you could ride them. I mean, you could, the last one I had, when I sold a car at almost 200,000 miles, you could sit on the hood of that car and not feel or see the engine run. It was that smooth, okay? Loved it. Great car, okay? But yes, I did pay a little more for that car. No questions about it, okay? You know? So when you see something that makes sense and you see something that works for you and it's got all the features that you want, all the benefits that you want, it's going to do what you need it to do. Sometimes, and what my experience has said in the last 35 years, is price is only so important if it's within the reason, okay? The wife some years ago, she'd go out and she'd buy things, and we used to fight like dogs and cats over it, okay? She'd go out and buy things because it was cheap, okay? It's cheap. And then she'd get it, and damn, if it would not work for her, didn't fit her right, okay? She didn't even try them out. It was cheap. She bought them, okay? Broke right away, whatever. It was just junk, okay? And I used to tell her, spend a few dollars extra. Get quality, okay? You get what you pay for. her and I fought about it to no end, and that's a different story. That's an ex from long ago, and maybe you see partially why. So, at any rate, I'm going to leave you with that as food for thought. Yes, your price is important. Yes, we all have a budget, okay? But usually that budget is not set in stone for most of us. Now, with some companies, it is set in stone. With some people, it is set in stone. And God bless you. If that's all the budget will allow, that's what you should do. Do no more. I'm not advocating to hurt yourself. Do no more than the budget will allow, and you'll be one happy camper in the end result kind of thing, okay? But that way you get what you pay for. Let's remember that, okay? So that's our post for today. Short and sweet. This is a quick one, eh? Okay? So if you have any comments, by the way, please leave them below, okay? I'd like to, leave some comments. If you got a thought, got a suggestion, you got something that you're thinking about, maybe we could talk about in an upcoming series, sure would love to hear that. And just for the record, by the way, you can see a little box up here, okay? And that's so that you can go back to the very first in this series called Tips of Hiring a Professional Photographer. Just click on that little box, take you right there. And then you can see all the posts over the last 10 weeks. Okay, and get yourself caught up that way to what we're talking about. So this is a very valuable for you, and I hope you learn a little something from it, okay? So this is Bill. Oh, one last thing before we touch base. Next week's post is, when should I ask about the price? Wondering about when we're going to get to that, haven't you, if you follow along? Next week is, when should I ask about the price, okay? So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking in. If you got a question or comment, please feel free to leave it below. Love to hear from you, and I'll get back with you just ASAP, as soon as possible, okay? Thanks. Have a good day. Bye now.